What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and a huge little nugget of information today in an IGN interview with Amy Pascal and Kevin Feige for Spider-Man Homecoming. So it's in IGN, and the article is below in the description. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, you might want to avoid it. You might want to come back to the video after you've seen it, as there are some pretty big spoilers. Not really a major spoiler, but big enough. So, before the movie actually came out over the course of last summer, rumors slipped that Zendaya's character was actually going to be Mary Jane Watson, and Michelle was kind of a placeholder. So if you've seen the movie, you know that's not the case. You know that her name is Michelle throughout the entire movie, and she actually resembles absolutely nothing in terms of character and the portrayal of Mary Jane. Nothing like Mary Jane whatsoever. Just almost kind of like the stoner kid in high school. Very awkward and, you know, kind of, dude. Like half the time looks like she was half asleep. So, I don't know. I thought the character was okay, but certainly nothing special or memorable. But something memorable does happen at the end of the movie when the entire trivia team gets together one final time, and they're talking, and Peter says her name, and she says, "Oh, you can just call me MJ." So that obviously threw some people through a loop, and it was, now the rumors are back whether or not she was in fact Mary Jane or some new take on Mary Jane, and the IGN interview pretty much clears that up. It is not the case. It was kind of a tip of the hat to Mary Jane Watson. So she is a character that we could hopefully see in the future Spider-Man Homecoming style movies in that whole universe. The exact quote, I'll read it to you, is, "Well, we never even looked at it as a big reveal necessarily, but more of just a fun homage to his past adventures and his past lover. She's not Mary Jane Watson. She never was Mary Jane Watson. She was always this new high school character, Michelle, who we know there's an M in Michelle and an M in Mary." So we're so clever, we thought. Wouldn't it be neat if her initials were MJ? And then I think it leaked that she would be playing MJ, and when it became a whole headache for Zendaya to have to navigate, it was never a big, oh my god, it's a big reveal. There are big reveals in the movie, that's not one of them. So, certainly seems like it was done for the right reasons, and it did turn into a beast of its own, had a life of its own, and, you know, what can you say? I mean, I guess that just goes to show you just how beloved Mary Jane Watson is to Spider-Man fans. Spider-Man fans are some of the more passionate in the comic book universe. I'll leave that one alone. But yeah, we know that, you know, there's been a lot of changes to a lot of comic book characters, and people are a little bit on edge with a lot of the changes that have happened. I kind of feel like beloved is a word to use for Mary Jane. She's a very specific character, and it takes a lot more than just changing a costume to really change who Mary Jane Watson is. So, rest assured, Michelle is not Mary Jane, and quite frankly, they could move on from her pretty easily as far as I'm concerned. I didn't really think she offered a ton to the movie. She was kind of, I mean, generic. I thought I felt like the two, they probably have names, but there's the two that were actually on stage answering the trivia questions the most. One that seemed like he was like an African immigrant student, and then the younger Asian girl, whose names I should have looked up, but I didn't. I thought they were far more interesting than Zendaya's character was. So, but you know, you gotta have that Disney appeal. So there you go. So anyway, if you were wondering about that big moment where she says, "Call me MJ," it is not a replacement for Mary Jane Watson. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you.